Hello everybody, this is Jason Donnelly aka DJ Puzzle reporting from my website iPadloops.com, and today I'm going to show you two cool new effects. Both effects emulate an old cassette tape, meaning they can make your brand new sparkling mix sound like it was playing back on an old broken down tape player. On one hand, we have Fly Tape by MSX2, and the other, DAW Cassette by Clevegrand. They're both unique in their own way, and they were both released just recently within the past couple of weeks, so I wanted to do a sort of comparison review for both in one video. One thing I noticed, a lot of the demos out there for these apps show the app on a master bus, affecting the whole mix, so I wanted to demo them as an insert effect on a single track. In this case, a MIDI track using an AU instrument. Now here we have Fly Tape by MSX2. Fly Tape is more of a live performance effect, hence the name Fly Tape, meaning you can do these things on the fly. So I'm going to go ahead and solo this instrument track so we can check out all the different parameters on the fly on a single track versus on a master bus. So here's Fly Tape. Now you can dial in a little tape hiss. It's your tape noise. You've got a pause button. Over here we have saturation, which gives you a nice warm kind of tape saturation. Then we've got this cool half-speed button, which slows the recording down to half time, and it stays in sync with the host tempo, similar to gross beat. I should add all of these parameters are assignable to MIDI CC, which means you can control them with your MIDI controller. And here's a LoFi effect, which is your basic bit crusher. Then there's this looping effect, which is sometimes to me not obvious what it's doing when it's on just a single track. Sometimes it sounds better on the master mix, the master bus. But what it does is it loops and plays the loop forwards and backwards. And over here is the stutter button. And if you double tap that, you can change the timing of the stutter. And last but not least, this is your wonky tape setting here. And that just kind of gives it that warbly tape sound. Now, the thing about this is that I've noticed is it can sometimes knock the MIDI performance out of sync. Or at least it sounds slightly out of sync when playing along with the other tracks. Now you've got a saturation, really cool warm tape saturation. You've got your lo-fi bit crusher and a loop effect that is sometimes not as noticeable as it should be on certain sounds. But anyway, so cool. So let's dial in a little tape wonkiness and have a listen. Now, does it sound like it's sort of not totally in sync? Let's check it out. I'm gonna solo it with the drums. Okay. Yeah, so it does sound a little off. I'm not sure if it's because I'm using a MIDI AU instrument. It does sound a lot better on the master mix, I'll tell you that much. And it seems like it's more in sync on the master. Probably because it's affecting everything the same. I'll have to do more experimenting. If you do notice this or notice that it's incorrect, please leave a comment in the comments section below. Alright, so now we've got it on the master bus. Let's dial in a little noise. And a little tape wonkiness. see now, it sounds good. It sounds on beat here. Everything's being affected at once through the master bus. So, and that loop button now, it really shines. I think it's the drums. Reversing the drums and the full mix just really sounds great. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that I really enjoy fly tape on the master bus, more so than on individual tracks. But hey, you know, it's experiment with it. You might find it to be completely different in your mix, or with the sounds. It might be, you know, different with a different choice of sounds. It's great on the master. It's designed really to sort of be on the master bus because it's a live on the fly effect. It's for performing live. It's for triggering these little effects. It's pushing these buttons on the fly live, you see. So that's my conclusion. That's fly tape. Alright, so we've had a good look at fly tape. Let's move on and check out Clevgron's DAW Cassette. Alright, now DAW Cassette is to me more of an insert effect for individual tracks, but it also works great on the master, don't get me wrong. But I also like using it on my AU MIDI instruments. Alright, so like fly tape, you can dial in some noise here. You've got these different noise types here, like the old tape decks, but you've got different parameters for the tape wonkiness. You've got motor quality, head quality, and tape quality. So here you've got 3 different parameters for that tape wonkiness that you can dial in versus just the one tape slider on the fly tape. So here's also a wet dry mix. You didn't get that with fly tape. You get that here with Clevgron's DAW Cassette. So I'm going to put the DAW Cassette on a master channel here. So I'm going to put DAW Cassette on the master, and I'm going to show you how we can achieve the same saturation, that tape saturation. Now see, with Clevgron's DAW Cassette, you use the input gain and the output gain to achieve that sort of soft clipping. See here? That's where you get your tape saturation, right there in that section. Dial in a little tape wonkiness by adjusting the motor quality. This kind of gives it like kind of a phasey sound. And then the head quality and tape quality, that kind of messes with the pitch. Gives it a little bit of like a pitch modulation. Now again, these two work great together. They complement each other. I would get both apps if I were you. As you can see, that fly tape has a few effects that DAW Cassette does not have, but DAW Cassette has more control over certain parameters that are similar to fly tape. So like combine these two apps and you're in like lo-fi dirt heaven. It's amazing what you can do. And God, I love that stop button. So again, thank you for watching. I really hope this was helpful. And if you buy apps from the links in my video description, I get a little kickback because my channel's ad-free. So I just do this for fun for you guys. So I'm not really, making any money off it. But if you do buy from those links, it helps me out. It helps my family. And thumbs up. Hit the little bell to get notifications. If you're subscribed, you'll get notified when I have new videos. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.